What's going on, guys? Bunch of rumors, but I know all the between the Philly Knights and everyone's been talking about this as well. Is that every time a running back now gets released, now they link it to us now, link it to the Philadelphia Eagles. Doing AP is not the best scenario. Adrian Peterson is just not. I would definitely take him over Jamaal Charles, but both of them I do not want. Old age, I don't think they're every down backs anymore. Jamaal Charles is just a fucking joke. Torn meniscus, 2 ACL tears, knee surgeries, crazy. I wouldn't even fucking go for it. There's no point. There's no point in signing a running back. Latavius Murray is probably the only guy, if they actually took a chance on, I'd say like, okay. But to make sure that he is not a product of the Oakland Raiders offensive line, that he's not a product of that team, because, we've already brought in one fucking Murray and had to deal with that from, the Dallas Cowboys, have to deal with that shit. So, other than that, that's really it. They got plenty of ways to figure things out. But the one thing is that reading articles on, there's a bunch of top free agents that want to play with Carson Wentz. Great, it's a great thing. It's a great thing to see, and you wonder why. The guy is just poised in the pocket, knows what he's doing, has all the fucking mechanics or whatnot. All the mechanics, does everything right. And, if we're honest on, and I'm a big fan of Kenny Stills. I'm a big fan. He played with Drew Brees, played with Ryan Tannehill in the Miami Dolphins. Had 742 yards last year, 9 touchdowns. Kenny Stills, they call him unproven, but that's just going to make him a lot better. And honestly, Kenny Stills is going to be he's going to be a star on this team, as well as whatever other wide receiver we sign, whether it's Pierre Garçon, Kenny Britt, whatever the fuck else. I'm not going to go in the draft right now. I kind of already went over that, but as the weeks get closer and closer, I'll definitely get to that sooner than expected. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. Can't we can't go wrong. Kenny Stills, $12 million a year. It is expensive, but that's free agency. That's what you get. I got to cross the street before I get run over. That's free agency. That's what happens. Everyone gets overpaid. Might surprise us, to be honest with you. Keeping everything on the DL. Keeping everything on the down low. Deshaun Jackson, I don't think, I want him back. But at the same time, the guy's up there in age. We need players to grow with Carson Wentz. We need players that are going to grow with him, gain chemistry. We just need that. We can't go the fucking easy route. Sign a fucking washed up 30-year-old. I'm not saying Deshaun Jackson's washed up, but you know what I mean. Just age-wise. I always call every time I say someone that's 30, it means they're washed up. That's just how it is. Doesn't mean they're bad players. Doesn't mean they can't. They're players. They are players. These 30-year-olds are players that, if we had like all positions filled up, he would be like maybe that one guy that we need, that one piece that we need to get ahead. But that's not the case. And the case is, we got 4 spots to fill. Number 1 receiver, a number 2 receiver, an outside receiver, whatever the hell you want to call it, a running back, and 2 fucking starting corners. The only corner that I kind of was impressed with due to free agency, which he wasn't even a star or whatnot, was Ron Brooks. And Ron Brooks did a good job until he got hurt. And then after that, we fell apart. And then Nolan Carroll had to take over, and then it was a fucking mess after that. And no corners can cover anybody. So, and I'm so sick. Every defense, when you just watch the game, watch us on offense, right? You see the defense of any team. They don't got their safeties all the way back. They got their safeties all up front, midfield. You know why? They got their safeties up there because they look at this wide receiving core and they fucking They laugh like that because it's a fucking joke. DGB is probably more of a receiver than Nelson Aguilar, but they're both shit anyway. So that's pretty much how it goes. Pretty much how it goes. See how free agency does. But they laugh. They laugh at the receiving corps. They see what's going on. And then that's pretty much it. It's a joke. We can't do a fucking thing. We can't do anything at all. And it's just to that point where, yeah, you better go out and get 2 receivers in free agency. You better fucking do that because we got no other choice. I'm just trying to figure out, you know, will they sign a running back to big money? I have no idea, but we'll find out. Latavius Murray's probably the only guy I would take. Not Eddie Lacy, not AP, not Jamal Charles. Teams that need running backs that are set on every position, the Patriots, the Raiders, shit like that, we'd grab guys like that just to fill the hole for a few years and see how they do. Will they do just enough? But we can't afford that. We need a guy that's every down back. We need to start fresh. We got to start young. And just like the rest of the Philly Knights, and what I've agreed with 2 of them, is that we cannot build a draft. We cannot build a team, cannot build a roster through free agency. We're doing the total opposite. Draft 2 corners, have them start. And I already told you, Mike Mayock has already made it clear. That we could be going after John Ross. We can move up in the draft. We can get one of those 3 wide receivers in this draft, and they will be first day starters no matter what. So even if we get 2 receivers in free agency, it doesn't mean that we're stuck with them. It doesn't mean that one of them can play bad, because one of them can play bad. Kenny Stills, no. You get an older guy like maybe Britt, some shit like that, it's fine. So we'll figure it out. I haven't given up on it. Yet. So we'll see what happens by that time. But I have a lot of faith in this offensive line this year. Lane Johnson back and hopefully not fucking up. Kelsey will probably be here, but I think they're looking for a trade talk somewhere. Michael Kendricks, apparently he left something on his Instagram. He had an NFL cake, and it had like all the teams, I guess. It had an NFL, it was a cake. It had the NFL symbol, and there was teams like the Raiders, Green Bay. There was a few teams on it, plus the Eagles. And then apparently he deleted off his Instagram. So I don't know if that was something like, maybe it was like a pre-made cake because he's going to be traded to one of those teams. It's going to be a new start for him, whatnot. I don't know. But right now it's not, we'll just see what happens. Connor Barwin's definitely going to be gone. The more picks we accumulate, the better we're going to be. We could be trading up in the draft. You think it's crazy, but to be honest, it might not be. Because we're not going to give up a lot. I'm not talking about going up to the number 2 pick. I'm talking maybe going up fucking maybe 5-6 spots. Nothing crazy. But at the same time, it could be to get that guy we want. I mean, that's going to be crazy. Corey Davis, Mike Williams, John Ross. We get a speed guy like Kenny Stills, and we get a guy that can catch and contested catching. We might be going after another speed guy. We might be going after a Mike Williams, a future franchise wide receiver. So that's got to be it. But other than that, that's all I got to say about that. But I'm going to head out, guys. Be home in a little bit. I'll see you guys later. Go fucking Eagles. Let's do this.